feel like this is the most underrated book across the whole of like fantasy sci-fi literature, and it's This Is How You Lose the Time War by Emma Omota and Max Gladstone. Like, I'm genuinely surprised that this book doesn't get the hype it deserves because of how big romance and romantasy are as massive genres at the moment. This book isn't talked about enough, especially online. But yet this is one of those books that everyone that reads it says that this is arguably one of the best books they've ever read because it genuinely is such an amazing book. It's so well written, and the fact it's got two authors is so unique. When I see reviews of this book, I see words such as groundbreaking, unstoppable, revering thrown around, but then I never see it again, and it kind of confuses me. So I'm here to kind of like force this book down your throats, and you will thank me for it. Just trust me and watch the rest of it. This book is something else, right? Because yes, it's a sci-fi book, but it's not inherently your typical kind of sci-fi book, because it is essentially just a romance book set in a sci-fi setting, which might turn a lot of you off, but it shouldn't, because as you guys know, I'm not a romance reader, but this is arguably one of my best reads of the year. The romance in this is beautiful. It's beautifully well written, and the prose, the writing, everything about it's amazing. It's not necessarily your classic kind of sci-fi of like massive starships and epic alien battles or anything like that. The setting is so well encompassing for the romance. It's so good. You have this romance and you have this sci-fi that blend together to make this book, and it's such a well-written book because the fact that these are two genres that just like never mix ever. But yeah, I kind of don't understand why, because this is such a good delivery. Normally with romance, and why I'm not necessarily a massive fan or a massive reader of romance, is that it's normally predictable and it's normally a setting that you can just kind of imagine what's going to happen. This is completely different. You genuinely have no idea what's going on. You have no idea where the plot's going for like 80% of the book, but then you get to the last, like, honestly, even like 5%, because the 15% before that, you're like, okay, I kind of get it, but I don't know where it's going. The last 5%, you're like, this is electric. This is everything I wanted from this book, but I didn't know it. And the reason I'm giving it such high praise is because I feel like this is something that's genuinely quite a hard thing to deliver on. Like, how do you get a sci-fi story and then make it into a romance story, make people more invested in the romance in the storyline than the actual sci-fi setting? Because for the most part, sci-fi is high octane stuff, and this is high octane, but romance isn't necessarily high octane, high adrenaline, dopamine hit kind of, right? Yet they blend so well. So if there's one book you guys should read or you guys should praise more, or that I think is the most underrated book on this platform, is definitely This Is How You Lose the Time War by Matt Gladstone and Emma Elmota. But please do let me know what you thought of this book. Have you read it? Are you going to pick it up? If you're not going to pick it up, you should go and order it right now. Make sure to like, make sure to follow, and happy goddamn reading.